Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Saturday night. It is SFR. We are back for round 4 in the Netherlands at Zandvoort. What a night of racing it is going to be. I'm going to be joined later on in the comms box by TES Leclerc, who unfortunately is not well enough to race with us this week, but his presence will not be missed as he will be joining me in the comms box later on. But for now, we are lining up and getting ready to go into qualifying for round 4 of this season with the ongoing championship battle between Jezza, Vapid WRS Cam, and unfortunately Leclerc missing this race will maybe drop out a little bit, but hopefully it shouldn't affect him too much. And of course, Constant Ryan, who has been up there as well. Looking forward to seeing what all the drivers can do now around this track, with it being a brand new season. Of course, most of the leagues do tend to get 2 seasons out of a game. It won't be the first time they have raced here now, and they will have some experience at this track, making it a lot more exciting. We may see some overtakes in some unusual places. It's a very narrow track, is Zandvoort. Very, very technical track. Wait, excuse me 1 second. Settle down, please, and stop throwing toys around. I'm doing the stream. Thank you, doggy. Right, sorry about that. Dog distractions. So, we're just waiting now for the few drivers to get in. Hoping that Jamie will bring the stand-ins with him when he comes, or send them over when he can, if he is listening. And while I wait, and then I will be able to give you a standings rundown. But in the meantime, we are still just waiting for a few drivers before we kick off qualifying. What can we expect? Ooh, say, as names mentioned, but let's talk about surprises. Who can we expect maybe a surprise from? We've seen a few this season already. Jackson managing to sneak a podium at Singapore through the misfortunes of others. They do happen in motor racing. That is for sure. Blaze Envy may be one who could throw in a surprise. It's looked good in a few races so far. And it just takes that one moment or that one track where it's a track where a driver favours compared to, or I should say their favourite track, or just some tracks where you favour it and other drivers don't, can just give you a certain edge and boost some surprises. And hopefully we get to see some, but if we don't, we should definitely get to see some of the on-track exciting stuff between Cam, as he is back this week after missing out last week, and he will be looking to score some points to chase after those top runners. That is for sure, after dropping points last week. Quickly have a look at me inbox and see if Jamie has given me the standings. He has not yet. Hopefully he will have them with him when he comes. But it looks like we have 18 drivers at the moment. Ikian's here, FarQJ is here, Kevin Ambrose is here. Tempest could spring a surprise, maybe. Prime Spike. The one and only... Oh no, Christo is winning in the Red Bull this week as TES Leclerc is away. Gimme the Iceman. Good to see you back. Pretty sure we almost have everybody. Get a start time up soon. I think we'll go sometime. Well, I was going to say 5 past, but it's already gone past that. So, who knows? Hopefully it won't be too long. Right, so Zandvoort, what do I know about it? Not much. The Netherlands, good weed. But Zandvoort, I've raced it here once myself. Like I say, it's a tight track. Um, the corner that you can see in the shot currently are the exit of turn one, turn two, start of turn two. It can be a place where it can try and kick the back of the car out, I've found from my experience. But as you run around there and into the hairpin that leads up the hill, both are good opportunities for an overtake. Mainly, I would expect to see some overtakes down into turn one through the DRS is another good opportunity. But with the track being quite tight, we don't know what to expect in some ways. But the drivers are readying up. We are now getting underway for qualifying one here in the Netherlands. I suspect it may be, oh, I don't know, is it a one stop or two stop maybe? I think it's a one stop race from memory. It's a very floating track. Drivers, they either like this track or they don't, I find. A lot of the corners, in some ways, if I was to compare it to any other track on the calendar, what would I compare it to? Probably Hungary. I know that sounds maybe weird to some people, but in essence, the way some of the turns flow, if I had to compare it, I would compare it to Hungary. It's probably the nearest comparable. Looks like we're just waiting on Christo and Ikian to select their tyre compounds. Or at least I hope we're just waiting. And that the game has not gone wrong already. Yep, Christo is now just Ikian as far as I am aware. I'm not hearing any ticking. No. Ikian, I think, has suffered with connection previously. I'm hoping that he can just connect. We don't want to be wearing a restart already, for fuck's sake. Oh, there we go. That is all drivers. Come on. I've got those fingers crossed. Got the fingers crossed. Daddy, have you got the fingers crossed? Crossed. Oh, look at that. It's raining here in the Netherlands. To what extent, I'm not sure whether it's into the full wets yet. Can't see around the track and it's standing water, so I'm going to probably go with inters as my first guess. As we set up the track deltas. Always interesting when it rains. Changes things up dramatically. who will be the first out to brave these conditions? Have any of the drivers even practiced in these conditions? And it does look like we have a Mercedes on the go. That is WRS Cam straight out onto track, and it is the inter tyres for the Mercedes driver. As we go on board for this out lap, so we can take our first look at Zandvoort. Very technical, very narrow track. Short burst of power down to another right-hander. Good opportunity for overtake through that section, and also around this corner you can steal an overtake as you come on to the DRS zone. DRS of course not going to be active during this wet qualifying. Very easy to lose a car on the curbs here. Slow it down for this long, fast right-hander onto the home straight. And that Cam's going to look for his best exit as he can to start his hot lap. That is a lap of Zandvoort as the driver sees. But what will his time be, obviously, is the question. With it being wet, I'm not sure what sort of times we're going to be aiming for. We will stay watching Cam. I believe it was a Williams that came out, or the AlphaTauri. I think it might be Jezza that's on the lap just behind. We will jump to that after Cam has set his opening lap. AlphaTauri there, Jezza getting out of the way. Jezza, it was Kimmy, wasn't it? So Jezza's on a lap, yeah, that's right. So, Cam now coming into the final two corners on this wet afternoon here in the Netherlands to set the opening lap of Q1. And it's going to be a 1:19.6. What is Jezza going to do? As Jezza comes around to set his first lap. 1:21.9. It's a good lap there from Cam at the moment, or maybe Jezza made a mistake, I am not sure. That is Icky, and I think it's Sebastian will be our next car across the line, very close to the wall. Which Force India was that? Racing Point. Nice little twitch, and Sebastian goes second as QJ and Kevin Ambrose come across the line. 21.1 for Kevin Ambrose, 21.98 for QJ. Jamie the G slips through in a 21.202. The Racing Points just get pipped at the moment as Blaze Envy comes across in second with a 1:20.187. At the moment, Cam is leading the way. And welcome to the comms box, TES Leclerc. Good to have you with us this afternoon, Jamie. I know, unfortunately, you're not feeling the best, and that is why you're missing out on the race. Ah. I said good evening and welcome to the comms box.
Yeah.
James. I know you're not racing, obviously, with not feeling the best, but it's not good to have you with us in one way or the other.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah.
Rapid has come across the line and snuck across for a second on the 1:21.7, but Cam's still the only driver into the 1:19s here in this wet qualifying.
Oh, it's wet. Oh.
It's wet.
That's spicy. Spicy conditions.
Neat Veal comes across and improves up to 4th with a 120.5 at the moment. The top 3 currently WRS Cam, Vapid Coot and Blaze Envy. Constant Ryan, Prime Spike, Kimmy the Iceman, Christo and JP Hurst still yet to set a lap time.
Yeah, it's good to see JP. He's been struggling the past couple of weeks with internet issues, so it's good to see him finally get some track time, as we've got an Alpha Tauri and McLaren battle here in qualifying. So I want to shout out the Alphas quickly as well, because sometimes they're ridiculously close. So
Yeah,
if it could finish like
there's
that,
not
I
much
think
between
Alfa
them.
Romeo will be very, very happy indeed. Kimmy, if you're listening, don't crash my car.
Tempest is retired.
Yeah.
Does he have a qualifying ban? Is there something I'm missing?
No, he must have just binned it. Not too sure.
I did see a yellow flag actually, to be fair. I didn't put 2 and 2 together to come to that.
So, Christo is in sector 2. I should probably put the track map on, that might help.
That's Jezza sideways on the track.
Yeah, that's good. Let's see what Christo
JP
can do.
is about to come across the line now. 122.5 for JP.
Still time to be found. Definitely. The track will only get quicker.
Unless it rains more.
Well, all that, yeah. Oh, it's not a great penultimate corner from the Mexican driver in the Red Bull. Let's see what he comes across. It's not going to be fast at all. 124.6. Not too...
Ryan is now out there on an outlap, so it won't be long before we are seeing Ryan go for his first flyer. Cam is still in the pits, and I believe Vapid is back out and has... Did he purple section 1? I don't think it was purple in 2 though.
Vapid is a second up.
It is, yeah,
Definitely
yeah, it
purple.
is. I don't think he purpled 2 though. I think it was 1 and 3 that he purpled.
Not too sure, but the Australian Blaze Envy is back this week in the Haas.
But what a lap there from Vapid into the 18s now.
18.9, so the track is definitely getting quicker.
That's going to spring Cam into action, do you think?
Oh, it's going to have to, yeah.
I mean, I would say he would easily looking at being through anyway, considering we are only in Q1. But it's all about the statement, isn't it?
Yeah, do you want to take the risk and retire early, because you never know, it could dry up completely. But it's all about risk versus reward at the moment. But JP's on a lap, as well as Constant Ryan.
We will go on board with Constant Ryan because he has been asserting himself well so far this season, and obviously very interested to see where he can put himself in the wet.
Yeah, he has mentioned earlier that he doesn't... He's like me, he had his vaccine and he isn't feeling great either. So at least one of us have the balls to turn up and race. But it's a purple sector
I believe
too.
that is a purple sector. Yeah, I just noticed that myself. So he's showing some speed, that's for sure.
So the current cut-off time is a... Oh no, we just need to put a time in. Kimmy, Prime, Spike and Constant Ryan just have to put a time in. 19.7, 10th off of Cam.
I thought, it's Q1, isn't it? So it's the 15th. And there's 18 drivers.
Oh yeah, so the current... Yeah, ignore me. I'm all over
2 drivers will be going out, obviously including Tempest makes 3.
Yeah. So the current cut-off is a 124.686, and you feel the calibre of drivers we've got, we could... Well, we'll definitely see that.
What, Ryan into third there, 19.7.
Yep. A 10th off of WRS Cam.
as we're looking currently at 4QJ.
I believe he's just come out of it. Oh no, maybe he has started a lap. I don't know. Oh,
No,
why did I
he is
do
on a hot
this?
lap.
I used to
Definitely on a
commentate
hot
all
lap.
the time and I've just forgotten everything.
And also, I believe Sebastian's just started one behind him. I think you're right, though. It would look like, I mean, I was actually seeing raindrops at the start of the session. Let's go on board. There's not, it has, yeah, there's no
Yeah, it
actual
has
rain
stopped
coming
raining.
down, yeah.
I am a
So we're
driving god.
just dealing with the, exactly. Just waiting now. Ooh, very slippery though. Very greasy out on track still. Only
Yeah.
6 minutes. Do you think it'll come to slicks in Q1? It may be in the last.
Possibly right at the end, but we're looking more at Q2, I'd imagine. Let's see what... I'm just going to call him Jake, because it's easier. Doesn't improve that lap. Maybe he was just building up to go again. I think he's definitely
Definitely
safe
feel
with that
those who went
time.
out earlier, those should be improving
I
now
have just
with the
noticed
tracks.
that
Sebastian
Jake
though,
and
just about to cross.
Sebastian have exactly the same time, and Sebastian's bailed out of it.
He has bailed out of it. Maybe he's
They have
feeling it
exactly the
slicks.
same time. It could be. There is still a bit of spray coming off the intermediate tyres. Oh!
What are you
Spinala.
worried?
So,
Spinala.
Park J has just gone off.
Woohoo, Spinala. I love it.
Yeah, so DRS enabled, so it is slick conditions.
That's gonna force some cars out onto track. That is
Just
for sure.
over 5 minutes to go.
What would you do now with DRS enabled? Would you go out now with 5 minutes, or would you wait right up until about 3? Just let it dry out a bit more.
Someone's gonna have to go out.
Someone's gonna be the pawn, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. As we can see, an array of drivers.
Honestly, I feel like it's gonna have to be Kimi and Prime, to be honest, because they're still yet to get time on the board. If something goes wrong on their first lap, they need time to be able to put a second lap in, just in case.
That is very true, yeah. That, as I think Prime is listening to us, he's just fitted the soft tyres.
But Big Will is the first car out onto track. No, he's not, is he? He's not. Ryan's out. I didn't see him leave the pit. Oh, so I did. He's still
Ryan's on
this.
the intermediate.
Oh, yeah.
But there's no spray coming. Well, there's minimal spray coming off of them intermediates now.
There's no spray coming off of them slips. Let's go on board. They don't
He's
look
coming-
wet
yeah,
at
he's
all
coming.
from on board with Big Will. They
Why
look
is Jamie
nice
the
and
G
dry.
on mediums? Prime Spike is out
Nice
as
and
well.
scrubbed in. There's definitely a drier line out there.
Jamie the G in Q1 of all the sessions is out on mediums.
I never understood that myself, unless the driver is already on the mindset that they know they're going to qualify on the softs. Then if you can sneak through on the mediums in Q1, you know, yeah, but obviously I prefer to save them for Q2 because it gives you the option then of the two tyres to start on.
Exactly.
You've
Big
got your
Will
choice.
about to start his lap though.
That he is.
As we've just seen an array of cars leave their garage. Let's see what the big Scotsman can do.
We're down to 3 minutes remaining.
Oh, Prime's crashed! Prime's crashed coming out of the banking. That's unfortunate. For the Welshman. It's Pub.
That
You said
is
the one for Will.
Yeah, it's definitely everyone's going to need to go now. Clearly, looking at Will's sector 1.
I'm gonna stay away from that inside curb because it just wants to spit you out into the wall. Will has kept away from it nicely though. Purple sector 2. 5.1 seconds up on his time, and you can only imagine it's going to get quicker. Obviously,
Oh,
the track
yeah.
is still not at its optimum.
Of course, and the cars are also like vacuums, man. They just suck the water straight off it. So the more cars that have gone round, by the time if you're the last car, the track's going to be more optimal for you.
And it is the quickest of the session so far. It's a 1:15.3. Of course, it has just stopped raining, so
Right,
expect
who is
Q2 and
next across the
Q3 to
line?
be quicker. Yeah, Mercedes. JP's just started a lap.
So, is that Vapid just starting a lap? Yep.
Cam is on
Is
a
that an
lap.
Alpha? Which Alpha is that? It's Jamie the G, isn't it? It is, and it's a
Oh, hello.
1:14.645.
Cam has just gone purple sector 2.
Both of the runners are...
Oh, that's brave.
Hop on board, that is brave. DRS pumps open to the line, a 1:13.0.
You can definitely tell this track's getting quicker and quicker. Neatville now. The other round for Romeo. There you go, a 12.2.
Nick Veal's gone faster than Cam. It's just getting quicker and quicker.
House
That's...
of Blaze Envy's just started his lap. We'll just...
Where's that Jezza coming, man? It is.
It was.
1:11.
It's just getting quicker and quicker. 40
Whoa,
seconds
where
remaining.
is Vapid? What is Vapid's time going to be? Vapid's going to be quick. A 1:10.
110. Look
Zero.
how quick we're getting here.
Cam's got to have stayed
incredible.
out and gone again then, right? Surely. He's got to have known and stayed out.
I don't think they need to though, do they, really?
Well, no, but I believe that is Cam in Sector 3 anyway. So we will find out.
Sebastian about to cross the line.
He is low on fuel.
P2, 1:11.4. Couple of times quicker than Jezza.
He is going to go for the line again. Doesn't improve though.
Checkered flag is out.
And now that is a Ferrari. And it is 4QJ into second.
1:11.2.
We could get a surprise elimination here. Blaze Envy into second now.
No, we're not going to get an elimination. Kimmy hasn't gone back out.
Oh, yeah, you're right. No, Kimmy hasn't gone back out. Yeah, that is going to be
Everyone is through.
isn't it?
Yeah.
As we have Jamie the G off in the gravel. Everybody is through.
Don't mind me.
Constant
Zesty
Ryan
drink.
took it into second there while I was babbling on.
A 1:10.3. That is the closest to Vapid we've seen at this stage of the weekend.
I feel like it's just going to get faster in Q2
Oh, definitely.
because with more time to dry. Bit more rubber on the track. I also feel like I should have made a brew before we started.
That's what I've done. That's why I was a little bit longer. But with the way I'm feeling at the moment, I've made a brew and I've got a cold drink. So if I get too hot, I have my cold drink. If I get too cold, I have my hot drink.
Logic in
COVID.
there somewhere. There's logic in there somewhere. So we are now just that is it, isn't it? Everyone done. Yeah.
Everyone is done.
It's done. No, it's Jamie. Just Jamie. That's we're waiting on who needs to retire, isn't it?
Yeah. If he is watching, I'm going to give him permission to retire on track. There is no one else on a lap.
I'm going to take that as a no.
Oh no! Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, speaking of.
Should we make this
Well,
a bit
not
of a fun
speaking of.
stream? Should we make this a bit of a fun stream? We'll try
I
and
was just
fit
about
as
to-
many Top Gear innuendos in as we can.
Well, no, never mind innuendo. I hear, obviously, that we are unfortunately talking about Top Gear. That Top Gear is back.
Top Gear is back.
Is that this Sunday?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch last season. I need to watch them. I'm speaking to my dad about it. Sorry, we're in a bit of a null at the moment, so we're just talking shit as per usual. Yeah, according to my dad, that Freddie Flintoff, Paddy, and Chris Harris, is it? Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Are actually
Getting
very good
better.
together. Yeah,
They're
they're
yeah,
very good together because they're all around the same age, aren't they? So
Yeah, the first
the
season,
one
I
with
tell
Chris
you,
Evans, I regret watching. That was just
yeah,
awful.
yeah, you never want to watch
Like,
that. The funniest one, though, honest to God, was season 2 so far, because it was just when he did the drag race and the fucking wheels fell off of Paddy's car. It was hilarious. I've never seen an axle come off a car like that.
the only issue I've got, once again, I know this is a league racing F1 commentary stream, but we're in between sessions. Allow it, boys. The issue I've seen some clips. It looks like they're trying to do what they've already done with the old trio. So
Yeah,
remember when they had to make an amphibious vehicle to get to a bar on an island in
But that's
Thailand?
life, innit? Everything repeats itself, but just with a different face. I mean, look
Yeah.
at Avatar.
Now,
It's fucking Fern Gully. I don't care what
does
anyone
that
says.
circuit still look damp?
It does. In the gap, but that's the pit lane. So the pit lane,
Yeah.
they wouldn't have been moving as fast. It probably would take longer to dry in the pit lane, I would have
Get
thought,
your
than it would.
brooms out, Red Bull. Let's put the
That is for sure.
tyre detail on. Well, they are on the dry
God.
tyres.
I hate the fact that they never stay on from session to session.
Yeah, I know. And who's that? That's a Renault, but what Renault?
Alright.
It's Sebastian.
It is Sebastian.
I'm gonna let you babble on for a bit whilst I do some drugs.
Well, that's annoying. But Sebastian, though, the first car out on track, and he is
It's
on the soft
insulin,
compound.
guys. Calm your tits.
What? Oh. Yeah, well.
I said I was doing some drugs, so I told everyone.
One
to
of us, at least
calm
one
their
of us
tits.
should stay legal.
Well, does that?
Looks like he's fitted the mediums, and we have Big Will in the mediums. There are a few drivers now fitting the mediums for Q2, like we were on about earlier, giving them that option. I'm guessing, obviously, they know we don't. If there is anybody watching and does know, what is the weather going to be for the actual race?
I reckon snowing.
Do you?
Yes, we're gonna have snow tyres for the first time in history.
Excellent.
Eat your heart out, Max Verstappen on an Alp.
I would imagine. My guess is
That would
dry.
be awesome. Yeah.
My guess is dry, but due to the fact that people are out on mediums, or will be going out on mediums.
Yeah, you never know. They might just be putting a banker lap in, but it could be a wet race.
Yeah, but why would you set yourself up for a medium strategy if it was going to be a wet race? You'd soft it all the way, wouldn't you?
You would. Maybe they want to do a banker.
Sebastian is purple at the moment, but he is the lead car, so, you know. It's not really that exciting news, unfortunately, for Sebastian.
Big Will is out as well. He would be the next car to cross the line.
It's going to be
After-
interesting. We'll see the contrast between the two compounds, though, because Sebastian is out on the softs, and I believe Big Will is out on the mediums.
So, well, Sebastian will want to put on a show here. This is his home race. So, he'd want a good
He's used
performance
all
for the
of
Dutch
that
crowd.
ERS.
110.2. So we're already in the tens. What can Big Will do?
Probably not as
Penultimate
quick.
corner. Nice amount of curb. Keeping it tight. DRS open. Just run out of VRS. It's 11.7.
That's not bad for a
as big
medium.
as no, it's not as big of a
Jamie
gap as I
there in the
thought. 'Cause,
11.1 that's on the soft, so good lap from Will there on the
I'd
medium
be happy
tyre.
with a lap like that from Will. And
There's
ahead of JP.
Yep, goes through at 111, and that is that Cam coming in? That is Cam.
Oh,
The
there we go.
110.0 on the mediums.
Is that the same time as Vapid in Q1? On a harder tyre?
That's plausible. Sure, we went
There's
to
no
the
one in there.
109s, but you know.
Do you not know how to work a light? Is the is the red light on the other one? Because if you're going to use the shower, it won't work. Yeah.
So I could have swore I'm sure the squad
Sorry.
Rapid did a 109.0 in the on the softs.
Sorry guys, I got completely sidetracked there. Someone didn't know how to work a light in my house, so that's why I was babbling on. So say that again, please, Swayze.
I think Rapid was a 190 on the softs in Q1.
Well, let's see what Kevin can do. That's P3.
It is P3. It's a 110.9 on the mediums as well.
It's a good time. Good time from the Swedish driver.
JP is in the pits. I suspect Cam's darted back into the pits. So
Jezza
we just have
has
Jezza
just
the
come
only
out.
driver on track. Yeah, well, because I'm guessing Kevin's gonna pit after his lap, and I think Farkuj is just joining the track now.
Swedish helmet for the Swedish driver of Kevin Ambrose 03.
Babylon, Jamie, Babylon.
Yeah, I'm going to babble on in my own league. I don't know what to say, really.
Babylon.
So, yeah, only a few cars out on track at the moment. That is Jezza, Bark J, and Kevin, but Kevin will be coming into the pit lane. Jezza has just started a lap, but I don't have control of the camera, so this is a bit of a radio show, guys. It approaches turn number 4. Good exit from the AlphaTauri driver. Now through what is undoubtedly probably the fastest part on the circuit. Shift down a gear or two for the long right-hander. And it is purple sector 1 for Jezza.
Looking good, looking
time in
good.
sector 1. It was a bit of a radio show, but Swayze is back, so he has control of the camera now. Let's see what he can do. Stays away from that inside.
He's been on Jezza the entire time. I left it on him.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I haven't streamed
Yeah,
it.
he's been on stream while you've been talking about it. Yep. It is purple 2 as well for Jezza. Kicks up some smoke there. Right.
Turned into a rally car there, which isn't a bad thing. I was watching the rally at 8:30 this morning. Very lucky not to invalidate there, to be honest. DRS wide open for the blast down towards the line. Let's see what time he does. It's a 1:10.1.
He lost it in sector
off of
3
Cam.
then. He was
Yeah.
purple through 1 and 2. He must have lost it in
you know,
sector
where,
3.
you know where he kicked. You know where he kicked up some dirt. I think it was
Yeah.
there. Okay, so
Cam looking
Jay.
fast on the mediums though. That's an incredible time.
Vapid is on an outlet, but fuck J. There's purple sector 2. See what the Ferrari driver can do. And then I think we hop on board with Cam.
Vapid.
Vapid, yeah. A. Jackson has just started a lap as well.
Sparky J does just cross the line with a 111.2 and puts himself into 6th place. So we will hop on board, and not only hop on
We'll go
board,
with
we
A.
will go
Jackson.
a full on-board lap. I was just about to start Vapid. Because he's
Oh,
on the
it's
same
Vapid.
tyre.
Oh, there
Vapid's
we
just
go.
started and he's on the same tyre as Cam. And we know these two, with the battles they've been having
I'm going to
so
keep an
far
eye on
this
A.
season.
Jackson because it is purple sector 2. Sector 1? Yeah, sector 1. Sorry, I got really confused then.
Yeah.
Now, A. Jackson.
Inside tyre locking up there, kicking off some smoke.
A. Jackson back into league racing. He's only in one other league, and
Oh, that.
in our league as well.
Ew, it's making me make noises.
Hammond!
I like
Stop
it.
making squeaky noises. Vapid is driving the wheels off of this car
It really is.
on the absolute limit.
Loving it. It's making me feel
Purple
like
sector 2.
my whole body
Big
tingles.
lock up.
Oh, that curb just may have
Kimmy's
killed
just
it there a little bit.
I'll get Kimmy back into the session.
He was looking phenomenally around the first bit there.
Very tight line from Vapid. Oh my, oh, this is close at the top.
These two drivers,
invite
I swear to
Kimmy
God, they amaze me each week.
They do, they really do.
Insane. I do think that Vapid just lost a little bit though. I think he caught more curb than what he wanted to in section 3.
It's easily done here though.
I think he can go
It
faster.
really is.
And I think there's a high chance that we're looking into the 108s for pole here if they go on to the softs in Q3.
Oh, yeah, quite possibly. It really could.
But I have decided, when we do get the next lull, the subject of the day, liveries.
Liveries. Alfa Romeo are winning for me at the moment.
Have you seen the
However-
tease by
Yes. However,
Mercedes
I
today?
like the Mercedes. I really do. If it
Kinda like
actually
the
looks
half and
like
half
that,
idea, yeah.
yeah, if it looks like that, I'm okay with this.
Almost in some ways reminds me of the West livery, but without
Yeah.
the big green glow down the side from the Petronas.
Constant Ryan.
Who is going on a lap?
Constant Ryan is approaching the end of sector 2.
We'll go
It's
on board
purple.
leave it on board with Ryan while I just nip and make my brew.
Approaching the penultimate corner. 4/5 gear. Driver preference really. Keeping it tight once again. Extremely tight. It's P1! It's a 1097 from Constant Ryan. What an incredible lap from the Irishman. It's unbelievable, Jeff.
Good stuff. Good lap by Ryan there then.
Extremely good lap. A couple of attempts ahead of Vapid, who is, of course, well, these top 3 you can't are definitely in title contention. And I know we're only on round 4, but I'd like to think I had a title hope, but no.
Well, unfortunately, we won't know where you would have been today. We
I
can
would have
only
been
speculate.
Big Will in the other racing point is on a lap. A Jackson's come out for another lap as well. Big Will was just started sector 2. And that
Right.
tricky right-hander into a tricky left-hander. Taking the go-karting line there is the Scotsman. And he got a bit of oversteer just to add to that pain.
Oh,
I don't know about anyone else.
Slippery
But
rear
Zandvoort
end.
it does really seem like a go-karting track, just on steroids.
I could say that. I was talking, I don't know if you caught the first intro, but if I had to try and compare this with any other track in Formula 1, to me, I think that with the way it flowed, the only other track that I find comparable in some ways is Hungary.
Yeah, I can see that. It's like what people say about Vietnam. I don't know how many people say it, but I definitely say it. It's a cross between Baku and Suzuka at Vietnam. So I can see the
I
comparisons
kind of feel
here
the
in
Section
Hungary.
3 bit of Vietnam reminds me of going up the hill at Monaco. Where you go right, kind of really tight, right, left, right.
No, you're turning a lot more at Vietnam. Yeah, well done, Holly. I'll get you a star tomorrow. Purple.
Sector 2.
There's 9 temps up, to be fair. is TES Big Will.
Putting on a
See if
show
he's
for
got
us.
some big cojones in the penultimate corners.
It's section 3 where you
What could have been an
win or lose
invalidation?
it.
Balls to the wall stuff from the Scotsman. Where does he put himself? It's P8. That's a good time from the Scotsman. However, them tyres are 2 laps old.
That they are. Who
Where
is yet to set a
is
time? Icky and
Jackson.
Christo. And Cam has retired from the session. Is that on track? No, that can't be on track.
No, it's not. It's in the pit lane. Blaze Envy in P5 has also retired. Let's see what JH Neekville can do. One of our more younger drivers here at SFR. He doesn't do anything. He comes into the pits. Right.
That you commented and cursed it. Vapid.
Oh, hello, Vapid. 2 lap old mediums. But look at Constant Ryan on his outlap on the soft tyre.
Yeah. Is he going to reach
I
the
can
lap?
smell his hair dye. Jesus Christ.
Is he going to reach the flag in time?
32 seconds
Should,
left.
right?
He should, yeah. It might be a... Yeah, easy dub. Anyone behind him, though, might struggle. But is that a Ferrari as well? Is that Kevin Ambrose?
Jezza is on a lap on the
no.
softs. Or just finished the lap on the softs. I can't
Is
tell, but he's
Fark
approaching
J gonna
traffic.
make it? Is Fark J gonna make it? I don't think he will. This is gonna be hella tight.
3, 2, 1. He made it. He will be the last driver across the line. That is hella tight.
Right,
as you
let's
said.
keep an eye. Jezza's tyre's 3 laps old.
If he's doing another lap, yeah.
He's
But
back
Constant
out of that.
Ryan is the driver that we're interested in.
Purple sector 1, and
Wild
we
traffic.
expect that.
Are we going to see the first lap into the 108?
I wouldn't be surprised if we do. He's on a much faster tyre. Purple sector 2 is 3 tenths up at the moment. We might not see an 8. What can the Williams driver
Will
do?
when Vapid goes on the sauce.
Very tight line. An 092
092.
from Constant Ryan.
Provisional pole.
Fuck J then.
Who's that knocking down? That's put Big Will at risk in 10th place. Farky J is already ahead of him. So even if he improves, it won't affect
Will is through.
Will.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is through. I think that means Farky J, I think he'll just bail out now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has. Which is the right thing to do. Save your tyres.
So that is our top 10 then. Constant Ryan, Vapuku, Jezza, WRS Cam, Blaze, Enver, Neekville, Sebastian, Farky J, Jamie the G, and Big Will. I'm surprised Jackson didn't get slightly further in.
Okay.
I know he's a good driver.
Earn money for charity while charging. Is the charity going to me? Oh,
Charity begins at
unfortunately,
home.
Kimmy has had to drop out of the race. Let's get a
Well, that's
screenshot.
unfortunate.
That's done. It is, but we still have, what, 17?
A good amount of drivers here today for Zandvoort. Obviously, with you being away, it would have been 18 still. We'd have been looking at almost a full grid.
Yeah. Well, Water Zero was contemplating racing, so it might have been a full grid, but
I like Warder. Last time I seen him,
he doesn't
on the-
really like Zandvoort, so he might have even gone into the comms box with you. So
as I say, last time I seen Warder on track, he did a brief stint in XFR, and from one
I know, I
season
was
to the
commentating at
other,
that stage.
how much he improved. It was immense, wasn't it? He was getting so much better.
Sorry, I was having a zesty drink. Yeah.
Zesty drink. You should try these sticks. They're full of, well, they're not full of cocoa, so That's a different line. Damn it, that's not going to work, is it?
No, he's bottled it, guys.
Bottled it.
He hasn't got the Top Gear knowledge like I do, and
I
even
haven't.
he'll admit that.
I haven't. I might not be at the high-low bit. Are we at the high-low bit?
Are we at the high-low? That's the Arizona split. That was it, Arizona? No, it wasn't Arizona. Why am I saying Arizona?
It's always on them sweets from that petrol station.
Yeah.
They've got made with coca leaves.
Would you like some cannabis?
Yes, I would. Sebastian
Cannabis
is the
in a
first
can.
car on track. That is Cam directly behind him. Either Sebastian gonna let Cam go or Cam will back off it, surely.
Well, not that no one knows
what's this track like for
Q3?
How do you feel as a driver? What's this track like for following a car closely? I mean, does it help you on this track? Will you benefit from it, or will it dirty air?
Not at all. Dirty air is massive here. I'm in that category of driver that doesn't like this track for racing. It's incredible in qualifying, but it's so tight that you can't really do anything. Which sounds really out of context if you don't know what I'm talking about. But as you can see, Jezza has just slammed the brakes on to get some clean air. So,
yeah, Cam did drop back from Sebastian. Give himself a bit of space. All drivers now will probably be on the soft tyres, so.
I think Jezza's on the mediums.
He is on the mediums.
He is.
No. So is Parky J.
What's going on here? Breakfast.
Breakfast.
But Jezza and Fark J on the mediums. Sweet!
Sebastian did go purple in one, but Cam went
Well, he's the
purple
first
behind
on
him.
track, isn't he?
Yeah, Cam went purple behind him. Cam is really on the move.
Cam might catch Sebastian here.
Looking good for
Can't be
the
a good old
Mercedes
broom, can
driver.
you?
I will just hop on board for Sebastian quickly though, as he does just come round through the final turn. Sets the initial lap of Q3.
I'm already on board with Cam. It's 1:10.3, but has been absolutely blitzed. We could see eights. We could see eights in this session.
Yeah. 191 by Vapid.
We're getting close, guys. Constant Ryan.
188.
108.8.
Yeah, that is.
Well, qualifying's over, boys. Talk about yourselves.
I've got to just wrench my jaw back up at the moment because out of the three of them,
I think
I wouldn't have
you've
put
dropped
Ryan
something.
at the top.
Swayze.
You know what I mean? I would have gone Vapid or see Ryan just go straight in initially above them. My jaw went. Boom.
Yeah, I think you've dropped something, Swayze.
Probably my gate card.
Fark J on the mediums as well. Maybe they're just doing it to... Oh, that's why you don't go near that curb, son.
Big
Well,
flag from
though.
Park UJ.
Fair play.
Yeah, well caught.
I wonder if in his ear he got... Doo, 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 doo. I wonder if you know how you do in Tokyo. Great film.
That's like Blazer.
Anyway.
On the lap. I'm on board with him at the moment because he is motoring.
Now, I suspect, yeah, Jake is coming into the pits. Now, Inkville and Big Will, are they just going to do one run at the end, do you think?
I don't see why you wouldn't do two. Surely with... oh, I know it went dry, didn't it? So...
Yeah.
One... Oh, shit! That is a big accident for Blaze Ember.
Oh no. That's on the banking. That would be game over in real life, I think. But quotation marks sim racing has saved him there.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Some poo would have definitely come out.
A lot of poo shot out of my eye.
So it looks like Big Will is out there now on his outlap.
Yes, as is Cam on a brand new set of softs. Of course,
Cam is
you do get a
further
brand
over.
new set in Q3.
Yeah, because, you know, we can just throw money away like that. It's good.
Yeah.
It's not like rubber grows on
To be
trees.
fair,
Oh, wait a minute.
to be fair, Pirelli are Italian. They were probably on lunch.
Yeah, but it's
What
not
time is it? 9 a.m. Ah, time for lunch.
Big Will starting his
They
lap
do
up.
4 minutes of work and 8 hours of lunch in Italy. Sorry to any Italians watching, but it's true. That's why Ferrari can't make good cars. Anyway, their road cars are class. Because it seems to be when their road cars are really good, their Formula One team is really bad. And when their Formula One car is
That's
really
purple
good,
section 1
their
for
road
Will.
cars. That is, yeah. But when their road cars are really bad, their Formula One team is really good. I'm going to leave you for a couple of minutes whilst I go get another brew.
Good. And it's a purple 2 as well for Will. It was section 3 where he lost a lot of time last time. Let's see if he can have a better one this time. Looking nice. Braver balls to the wall stuff. Where will he put it? It's a 7th place, 110.5. Who will be next across the line? It will be Cam. Cam looking to improve on a 109 from 3rd place. Can he improve it? No. Don't think it was. Still in 3rd anyway. It may have been a slight improvement on time. I'm not sure though, but it definitely was not an improvement on position. Sebastian 110.3. That Jezza just behind him there. Right in the dirty ear. That vapid. No improvement. And into the pits. Nick Veal is finally out on track. Let's see what he can do. Doesn't look to be going that fast at the moment. Not lighting up the sectors, that's for sure. Definitely not on and out that though. Maybe just putting in a banker, residing himself, is through to P10 to 125. Definitely wasn't pushing on that, as we can tell. That Jezza there? Still in 6th place, no improvement from Jezza. As we go into the last 2.5 minutes now of qualifying. Constant Ryan is on track. Vapid is out on track. The battle for pole position is on. Cam's got time for one more. Who will be next? His owner's out that. Where's Jamie? In the pit. Big Will's tired. Just gonna Is he going to improve on his time? He does. He does a 110. A 110.6 moves him into 8th place just in front of his teammate. So, it's Jezza across the line. Up to 4th for the 1905. That's an improvement there for Jezza. Looks like Ryan is on his lap. Let's go to Constant Ryan, our current pole position, the only driver in the 108. Nice smooth power delivery on the exit. Got like a car bogged down there. Such a weird noise. Right out to the wall. Didn't improve on that, but he's gonna go again. Smoking it up there is Rapid. Going around the final corner. Will he improve? Can he improve? 109. He does improve to 109.0, but it's not enough to take the pole position. Constant Ryan currently has done enough. Will he have slowed down, or is he still gunning it? What about Cam? Can Cam do anything? He's got to find at least 3 tenths per second. No improvement from Cam, who checkered flag, currently 3rd. Ryan pulls it back into the pits. Rapid is already invalidated. That is the top 3. Constant Ryan takes pole in round 4 here at Zandvoort in the Netherlands. And congratulations, Ryan. A great pole position it was. The only driver into the 108. Well done.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an invalidation from Jamie the G. Comes into the pit lane.
Yep, that just leaves. I think that's everyone done.
Where's Vapid?
That's everyone. No, Vapid's invalidated.
Oh.
That's it.
So Constant Ryan on pole.
Yep, and the only driver to break the 108.
See if he can convert that pole position into a race win, which, thinking about it, would be the first of the season for him, I think.
I think now it's going to come down to who did what in Q2. Out of the drivers,
Yes.
What tyre they start on. Because I'm pretty sure Cam and Vapid are on the mediums. I can't remember what Ryan was.
Ryan was on softs.
So we are going to see a different strategy at play between the top 3 here.
And from past experience, soft medium is not possible here. Right, I've got the screenshots just in case we need to do a lobby restart.
Because of Codemasters.
Yeah, it's a great game, isn't it? Which I think is one good thing for EA. I think they will sort the servers out.
Wow.
But then again, oh, excuse me, it's EA. So, but from what I have heard, Codemasters are making the racing side of things. They'll just have a lot more money to spend on the game with EA now.
Your teammate there bringing up the first position that is off of the podium slots, starting in 4th for AlphaTauri. You're not there to back him up this weekend, but Jezza's still doing a good job.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm not racing. I don't know what time we're starting, so that is up to TDS Big Will. I'm going to apologise in advance if I can't finish this commentary with you.
No problem. I
But
often
I'm
get left on my
burning
onesie
up.
anyway, don't I? So, hey ho.
Yeah. I
She
burn up very quickly and then I freeze my Royal Rastafarian nays off.
fuck, I watch you smoking. You're smoking. I'm breathing, man.
Sanka, you did? Yeah, man.
Oh, I love that film. Classic.
Classic film, that, yeah. Absolutely.
Great actor, Dougie Doug.
Hey, coach, I can't get my helmet on. Thanks, coach. You want to kiss my lucky egg?
Hey, here's a great question. We know drivers in real life. Some have, lucky stuff. Some, do got certain routines that they go through, certain music or whatever they do listening to a race.
Yep.
You as a sim driver, have you got any set routine that you like to prepare, that you like to do for a race, or is it
So
just because
before
it's sim, you
20
just turn up?
minutes, usually 20 minutes before every race, I'll stick a EDM playlist on Spotify with some noise cancelling headphones and just get my mind in it. Like, it's going to sound stupid, but I'll visualise the track. I'll even use my wheel to visualise like what gear, what corner I'm coming up to. So
Jimmy, that's a
it sounds
question.
a bit odd, but
Yeah,
I
but
think it genuinely does help.
that question, if you are all listening out there and you are in the chat, um, it was to everybody who is out there, because it's not something that's generally asked in the sim world. Do people
No,
really go through preparation like that?
so obviously drivers that will watch the stream back, they'll hear that question, and we will tweet that out after the race tonight. So if you follow SFR underscore F1 on Twitter, you can post your reply there.
Exactly that.
So we may also add it into the Discord as well.
I was going to say, there are many mentalities out there. I mean, there are definitely races that, it's just a game. Turn up, race, go again.
Phil's just messaged me saying when we're going.
It's on you, big man.
Whenever you... Yeah, it's on you. So whenever.
Let's hope for a smooth transition from lobby to
Somebody
lobby.
just knocked on the door.
I'm hoping to see some knocking on the door through this race.
Okay, 21:10 is our race start.
21:10.
21 seconds to go. Ah!
Oh.
I'm so tired. Damn vaccines, man. They're annoying, but I urge people to get them.
We won't talk about that situation because otherwise you'll get me stressing. I mean, as
That's
much
why you
as
smoke weed, Swizz.
yes, I know, but as much as as you know, Jamie, I am a massive live music enthusiast.
Yes.
And a massive. Go to many of festivals. I keep seeing adverts for the Bloodstock Festival, which is only a few miles away from me, which is supposed to be going ahead, as far as I'm aware, in August. And I just think, really,
Yeah.
I can't express it any more than that.
It's gonna be going ahead for people that have been vaccinated. So, what my mate told me earlier: short-term pain for long-term gain. Will has readied up.
Excellent.
So we are gonna get underway.
Excellent. I'm just gonna. didn't finish my sentence there. Just gonna mute my mic a second.
Yeah. So, just waiting for final few drivers to ready up. And hopefully we'll have a good Dutch Grand Prix.
Awesomeness. I am back.
So, predicted pit stop strategy. Soft to hard? Or soft medium?
Soft to hard's doable. Medium to hard's going to be easily doable then.
Yeah.
Probably faster than... You see, when that strategy is available, when a track can be raced on a soft to medium, a soft to hard one-stop strategy, do you think it's a better option to do that, or do you think if you can get through and start on the medium, is a medium to hard a faster race than a soft to hard because you have a faster tyre for longer in the first stint?
Oh, excuse me, guys. That's a very interesting point you raised there, Swayze. I think to me, it depends on the track you're at. Like, for instance, China. You don't want to touch the softs there. So you'd want to go medium hards there because the softs just die after the formation lap. But, yeah, I think it depends on what track. Because you look at Monaco, for instance.
Yeah,
and
heavy
then
traffic
previous
tracks. I think,
seasons.
yeah, heavy traffic tracks, it may be better. But that's
See,
another
I'm
thing though,
different than
because
that.
you can pull away and create a gap on the softs, but because you're out for longer on the mediums, the lead 4 or 5 cars tend to open up that gap anyway, and because you're out for longer, you can still somehow end up pulling back in front of those who have pitted just that bit too early by starting on the softs, and they've got caught in the traffic.
Yeah.
I mean, can you
But
remember
for
that
me-
Monaco where I was on the mediums? When I came back out, even you were shocked where I haven't managed to come out where I did. But I think I held position, didn't I?
What race was this season 1?
I'm not sure. It was where one was that?
It must
It
have been
was
SFR
definitely an
season
SFR,
1.
yeah.
Yeah, it must have been season 1 because you've only done 1 season. Yeah, must have been.
Right, but we are ready to go.
Yeah.
No glitches.
No lobby restart tonight.
Well done, Codemasters. I feel like we should give them a round of applause for actually doing something correct.
Yeah.
5 lights. Long hold, and it's go! Now, Ryan is going to get the faster start as he is on the softer compound tyre, so it should be easy for him to hold the lead.
Can go around the outside of Vapid. Ooh.
Fucking-
Tempest is on a
that
mega
is-
start. Wait, what?
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm trying to get
What
onto
the-
the right
oh my
camera
God,
because it's
yeah.
moved.
Oh, but yeah, told you. So
I
don't
am on
say
the right
anything
camera,
yet.
but apparently I'm in 7th, watching 7th, so.
Yeah,
That is constant Ryan that I am
it
watching.
is constant Ryan. P1,
What happened to
yes.
Vapid? What happened to Vapid?
I don't know.
Something has happened to Vapid.
Where
He is
is
not
that
with the
McLaren?
pack. He is down. He is down. He's behind Sebastian on track.
It's down in 7th.
Blaze Envy
Big,
currently in
big.
3rd. Does he have damage?
Big Will up to 5th. Vapid. Has he got damage on that McLaren?
Doesn't
No.
look like it. What's going on? Maybe it's just
Not the greatest start.
maybe it's the medium tyres. Maybe he got touched a bit something and been a bit colder because there are a lot of people on. Let's get the tyres up and the position changes. See what's going on here. See, yes, Big Will is going into my. That's not right, surely. Is that right? Is Ryan down 4th to 5th? What's going on? That can't be right. I'm just going to ignore
No,
that.
that's not right. Constant Ryan's ghosted. Not anymore, he's not. Right, okay, it seems to have sorted itself out.
Yeah, I think
And
it
Big
has,
Will
yeah.
is up in P5.
Yep.
A good start for the Scotsman. Jezza just ahead, same tyre.
Rapid trying to turn the mediums on. We have a yellow flag in sector 1.
That's
We
a
have
Mercedes
Tempest
and an
on the
Alpha.
hards and JP on the hards as well.
Yeah, whereas Jamie has pitted and decided to go for the mediums. Jamie going to look to go around the outside here? No, he thinks better of it. He's got very good traction though. And tyres are a lot quicker compared to the hards.
This battle that's going on just in front of Sebastian and Will. It's brilliant. Sebastian's going to go around the outside now. Will's going to hold him off. Rapid's looking on the inside.
Good defending from the Scotsman.
Bringing the Ferrari in just behind as well, which is going to give...
had a good run though.
Oh, that's so close!
Look at the ERS for Sebastian. And it doesn't come back that quickly here.
4QJ is closing in as well, and he's on the soft tyres to Rapid.
Yes, this is what... I agree with you, it's... just like Hungary. The two Ferraris line astern.
It looks like Big Will's starting to get away a little bit from Sebastian. Rapid's having a look.
Bit of a look up for his...
As we drop back through the field to have a see what's going on there. Is that neat wheel looking up the inside of Kevin Ambrose? Has a bad exit there and drops back. Ickiam looks like he's ghosted to me.
Yeah, he has. I don't think he's here.
As that is Kevin Ambrose looking around the outside of his teammate up to the inside for
Careful,
the next corner.
Guys.
Oh!
You are
Epic
teammates.
stuff.
The two Ferraris battling it out here, completely different
Rapid
strategies.
still hasn't found a way past Sebastian yet. Big Will still leading this battle. As Blaze Envy is right on the back of Jezza for P3 though.
Because they're going to be doing absolutely everything he can for AlphaTauri.
And Cam seems to be closing that gap.
There's the Mercedes driver on the harder tyre. The more
go on board with Blaze Envy. Because we are on lap 4, DRS will now be enabled.
It's enabled last lap.
As Jezza kicks up some dirt there. Blaze Envy gets a better line, but Jezza looks quick. Constant Ryan sets the fastest lap at a 1:12.7. There's not enough there for Blaze Envy. Brought him right up to the back to Jezza, but it's just not enough. He weren't close enough in the final
Blaze
turn.
Envy does have a lot more ERS compared to Jezza as well.
He's looking in a good position though.
Still struggling to get past Sebastian.
The Ferraris are still battling it out.
So yeah, we're not too sure what happened to Vapid.
No idea.
The best start.
We may have had an idea if Codemaster's score sheet doesn't glitch out every fucking start of the race for the first 3 laps.
This is true. This is very true.
Big Will.
Now, Big Will will have to think about Sebastian behind.
But he can see
then
Blaze Envy in front.
Yeah, but Sebastian will have to think about, no offence, the much quicker driver behind him.
Who's going to be going longer.
And has a lot more.
The Ferraris
ERS.
are back at it. They switch around. Kevin Ambrose gets the move done. Is that neat wheel? There's contact. Goes wide. The Renault goes up the inside.
Ooh, thank God the Renault's ghosted, huh?
Ferrari drives back through him, and now the Alpha driver. What is?
Yeah, so guys, don't worry about that Renault. Everyone will be bumped up a place, as well as Kimmy's car. The full way battle
Close
here.
stuff there between Tempest and Neat Wheel. There's a major little battle happening back here.
3 second time penalty for Kevin Ambrose. Which would see him out the points at the moment.
As we head back up to the front. Rapid still looking for a way past.
Oh my God, Sebastian's
just hit the back of big Will, yeah.
I'm gonna clip that.
It's gonna put that is if Rapid gets a good exit here.
Yeah, Sebastian's struggling now.
Rapid's got a really good exit. He's closing in. We're on board.
He's gonna be late on the brakes.
Looks to the inside.
Too far behind.
Such a short
Sebastian.
straight.
It is. Sebastian is in a Scottish sandwich here.
High line there for Rapid.
Yeah, Rapid's taking the karting line there.
As Jezza is still holding off Blaze Enver. Big Will has fallen back from those two now though.
He has, but I think me knowing Will as well as I do, he's just running his own race. So
Rapid going to be looking for a switchback. Oh, here we go. He's going to go alongside him. Oh, no.
Oh. Yeah, it's a risky move to do it there. Three-way fight for P5 here.
Epic stuff. And Will has got no DRS to defend this with. We go on board with Sebastian. He's got DRS,
he's not close enough.
He's not close enough to do anything.
And Vapid isn't close enough either.
This is going to come down to balls on the brakes then, isn't it, really? If you can't get it done with definitely. DRS, it's going to have to be done on the corners and tyre grip. Either that or the pit stop.
Yeah, if I was Vapid, oh no, there's no mediums on mine.
Well, speaking of the pit stops, by the way, Jamie, what is the undercut like on this track? Do you know?
Undercut on this game in general, mate, is huge. Absolutely massive. So, definitely keep an eye out for that.
Rapid is looking every which way he possibly can with that McLaren. He's showing it to
so
both
now the
mirrors.
mediums, we have a Mercedes off at turn 1. The mediums are the better tyre at this stage in the race. Sebastian all over the place.
Are we going to see
Vapid
Sebastian
is a lot closer. Vapid's a lot closer to Sebastian this time around. Is he going to dive down the inside? No! Great defending there from the Renault. Once again.
What lap do you think we'll see the first of the soft runner pit?
Between now and 12. That's what I reckon.
Cam's keeping Ryan honest in the moment. Still within a second, but like you say, now the mediums are becoming the better tyre. Cam is getting into the DRS zone of Ryan. Ryan, not wanting to lose too much time to Cam, probably got to think about that undercut.
It wouldn't surprise me if we see Ryan dive into the pits this lap, to be honest.
He's held him off this long, but now once he gets into the DRS and the mediums become the favourable tyre, yeah, rather than battling his time, I'd probably be thinking about the undercut myself. One more lap,
carry on though. Let's see what Jezza and Blaze Envy do. They've stayed out as well. How about Will and Sebastian? Will stayed out, Sebastian stayed out. Vapid's close, but again, not close enough.
Proving a really hard track to find overtaking opportunities out.
We have a Red Bull off in sector 2, which is Prime Spike, I believe. And he can't get it in a straight line now. Who's that coming up? That's JP. Up into 17th, and Prime Spike has definitely overheated his tyres. Just going to have to take it easy. He's now going to be lapped by Constant Ryan and Cam.
We are on board with the helicopter.
He gets well out of the way.
Yeah.
Even though we do run ghosting on, I still urge drivers to get out of the way after being blue flagged. It can be very, very off-putting.
Lovely helicopter footage at the moment of this. Still holding Cam at about 8 tenths. It's not dropped. It's not dropped.
And the one-stop strategy, soft to hard, is open now.
Oh, it has now.
So,
It's down to half a second, isn't it?
Blaze Envy's past Jezza.
No, Jezza pitted. Jezza is in the pits.
Oh, so he might be going for the undercut. It is hard tyres for the Alpha Tauri. A good stop by the Italian team. Where's he going to come out?
Just behind.
P12?
Yeah.
Behind 2 Ghost Cars. So, technically
Easy to make through. Yeah, easy to make up time there.
Now Cam has really caught Constant Ryan.
Ryan's got to be
3/10
thinking
of a
about
second.
the pit stop now.
These softs are
Really.
going off very quickly.
Yep, really
If I was
showing
Constant
their
Ryan,
age.
would you fight it?
At this point, no. But
Big
I'd
rock
probably
up.
pit from the lead, as opposed to even
Yeah.
think about letting him take track position.
So let's see how Jezza's undercut's gonna go for him. As Constant Ryan does come in.
Can we get a nice smooth? Oh, full lock up on the way in there.
Oh, he doesn't need them tyres anymore. So
Love it.
Blaze Envy stayed out. Big Will stayed out. Sebastian's come in.
We have Jamie the G
Nick
off
Drew's
track.
come in.
Oh, there's contact there
Nick
between
Drew-
Fuck you, Jay and the Red Bull. Did he do any damage? I don't think he did. Christo was looking up the inside.
Doesn't look like there's any damage.
Ryan has come out onto the hard tyre.
Yep, that's the right call. He's come out in 5th. That's mad to think. 5-second penalty for Jamie the G for corner cutting. Where can you cut a corner that massively here?
Sector
Well,
3.
the ticket team might be removing some time there.
He'd not long had a spin
In fact,
though,
he's
so he
coming
was off.
in. So, oh, he's spreading to the pit lane. And retired.
Yeah. Rage?
Yeah. I think so. Vapid
Yeah,
all
we're
over
fine.
the back of Will. And if I know Will as well as I do, he's not even going to fight this because he's going to come into the pits. There we go.
Soft runners now. Starting to shed these
Blaze
tyres.
Envy is in as well.
That's going to promote Lapid into second place now.
Will's going to come out in P9 by the looks of things.
That is Constant Ryan in DRS Vapid Coupe.
Of course, these two in front have to pit, so he is technically net P1.
That's how bad Vapid
What an
race has gone
incredible-
so far.
What an incredible... No, you can't just say that, but what an incredible stint from Constant Ryan on them soft tyres.
Oh yeah.
Vapid's going to get DRS off of the Ghost car, so that's going to help him defend a little bit.
And then the question is as well how much life is in the mediums. How far do they take them? Is it possible that they could coach them enough to run it to a soft tyre at the end?
Oh, is it a risk you're willing to take though? That's
36 laps is a long time. A long time. I mean, we're not even at halfway yet.
no. Exactly.
But the hards, I don't know what they're like here, but every time I've been on them,
The hards really aren't bad here.
never really liked them.
No, they're not too bad here, to be honest. I think Vapid is really struggling this weekend.
What is the full pit stop time here? It's not that long, really, is it? It's quite short.
It's not too long here.
I'm just
no.
trying to calculate this. So Vapid's got a 15. Depending on how long it takes Ryan to get by, if Vapid doesn't pit soon, as that gap grows, we'll keep an eye on that. Cam, he might be doing
I think
Cam
it's
a
about
massive
22,
favour.
23 seconds.
So Cam's going to drop out somewhere in the top 5, isn't he? He's going to drop out in about 4th place, 4th or 5th. As Vapid does pit.
Vapid's in.
Early pit. I wasn't
Gonna go
expecting.
for the undercut.
Yeah, I wasn't
Undercut on
expecting
Cam?
though. Yeah, he's got it. Well, he's 15 seconds behind Cam, hasn't he? He couldn't
but
get
that
past
is a
Sebastian
gamble,
on
but
track
it's
earlier,
worth
could
it.
he?
No, exactly. It's a risk he's willing to take.
Where is
Which is always good.
Sebastian?
Sebastian's down in P9.
Well, Vapid has just come back out now in front of Big Will. So he has gained over the battle by being on the medium.
And in a bit of clean air.
Allowed him to jump that battle. He can now get on with his chase. He's got what? 6 seconds to find to Blaze Ember?
Yeah, about 15 and a half for constant run to Cam. Cam hasn't pitted, so...
But that gap's not changing though.
No, but I'm just trying to think if Vapid tried to force the Mercedes driver into making a pit stop.
Well, at the moment, if he can hold, as long as the gap between Cam, if I was Cam, as long as the gap between him and Ryan is holding and not decreasing, I'd be staying out because, you're clearly not losing time.
Tempest and Kevin Ambrose very close. These two still have to pit as well, but Tempest is going to be on the faster tyre at the end of the race. So, very differing strategies going on here at the circuit Zandvoort. On the coast of the Netherlands.
60, let's see. 20 laps. The gap's starting to drop. The gap is starting to drop. So now if I'm looking at that, I'm thinking, right, now Cameron's got to go.
There we go.
That's it.
Fastest lap of the race.
It's now time for Cam
Kevin is in the pits. From his medium tyres. But the gap's just gone back up again. 15 seconds again now.
It was proof with the fastest laps being on thingy. And from here, look, Cam's going to have the freshest set. He's only going to have to push what? Like 19 laps on a set of hards. He's done 16 on mediums. He's easily done. And he'd have the best condition hards to the end, provided that there's no safety car.
But
obviously.
then overtaking as well is tricky here.
He needs to go before that gap comes down. If the gap starts to get eaten into, it's his pit stop window.
It is being eaten into.
And especially by, like you say, with Jezza as well behind, catching up to Tempest, and Blaze Envy catching on them up.
Yep.
But Cam going again. Maybe hoping for a yellow flag safety car. If a safety car now,
Sebastian
Cam's laughing.
And Big Will. Sebastian and Big Will seems to be the closest battle on track at the moment. Bit of a slide from the Renault driver.
Yeah. Prime spike picked up a 3-second penalty. To get on board with Sebastian for a bit. Racing point of Big Will just in front. Almost taking the kart in line as well, Sebastian.
That's Cam lapping.
Prime Spike is retired. Is that on in the pits?
No, it's in the pit lane. Cam has just lapped A. Jackson And
gap-
comes into the pits.
Yeah, as I say, the gap, he's lost almost a sec. The gap's down a second, so time for Cam to shed. Where will he come out? I'm expecting him to come out somewhere in the
Fourth.
top 5. Maybe
Fourth,
just,
I reckon.
Yeah, just in front of Jezza.
Here comes Constant Ryan across the line now. No,
I'm
he
on
might
board
even
with
come out
Jezza.
P3 here. Cam's
Tempest.
come out in second.
Wow.
Cam has come out in second and 7 tenths behind WRS Cam on the fresher tyre.
Wow.
No, he is Cam. Constant Ryan on the... That's who I was meant to say. But my brain...
So he's come out actually closer than what he was before the pit stop.
Yes.
Constant Ryan, with his battle with Rapid, has lost all the undercut that he gained.
Yeah, what an incredible stint from the Scotsman of WRS Cam and the Mercedes team.
Because I remember it was exactly 8 tenths, wasn't it? The battle before the pit window.
Yeah.
That's incredible. 8 tenths.
Whereas
we're back at
Vapid's
that gap.
still struggling to get past Blaze Envy. In fact, he's 2.5 seconds off.
Well, Tempest, I believe, started on the hard, so still does have to pit.
Yeah, but that's still only 5th for Vapid. Jez has pitted. Blaze has pitted. Cam, Constant Ryan, they've all pitted. A weekend to forget maybe for the McLaren driver?
It could be looking that way. No, maybe he has damage.
I think
can't
Tempest
see.
is trying to eke this out for softs at the end, you know.
How far did the softs go? What, 9 laps?
When
And
did
that would have
Constant Ryan
been
pit?
9 laps with those who qualified on them as well.
Yeah, so
10 laps.
11
So
laps.
you need, if he goes to 26, you go softs, right? Surely.
Yeah.
As Cam has
So
purple
19 on the...
in sector
Yeah.
1. He's right up behind Ryan. As Ryan has got JP Heb's car just in front of him now.
So some
But he
DRS
does get
for the Williams
DRS.
driver.
Yeah, right to Ryan's aid there. Oh, wide there for Ryan. Car always
Yeah, I
seems
think-
like in the engine sound that it bogs down there coming out of that corner.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Is he going to be
Rich.
close enough?
Everything goes up. Rich, ERS, DRS. We are going to have a
He's
go,
gonna get
that's
this
for
done.
sure.
Gonna go around the outside, is he? Is Cam? Enough space given. Can he get it done? Easy.
Lovely move.
As
How
Vapid
is
then steals
Cam
the fastest lap.
defending
As
ability?
Vapid's really closed in on Blaze Envy. Oh my god.
It's interesting. We're looking at about the same gaps between Vapid and Blaze and Ryan and Cam at the moment. You have to keep jumping
Yeah.
between the two battles. Vapid trying to do his best to recover from what was an awful start for the McLaren driver.
Unfortunately, we didn't see what happened. Or maybe fortunately for Vapid. Only who knows what happened. DRS on the Haas driver. Is he going to get it done?
You go around the
To
outside?
go around the outside.
No way, he's not.
Fair
He's
play.
got it done. Oh,
What a
that's a
move.
great
What a
overtake.
move that was.
That is
Was
a
it
great.
too early to overtake there though? DRS detection zone coming up now. There.
Oh, no!
Ooh!
Blaze Envy
He's done
high
very
on
well
the
to
curve
hold
there.
that.
He did very well to
Very
hold
well
that.
to hold that. As
As
Tempest has
does
come in.
pit. 22. What is he going on to? It is a set of mediums for Tempest.
It's a
He's
very
jumped
good
back-
stint to be fair.
He's jumped
Here
back to the
comes
front battle.
TES Big Will. Will get past him.
Cam now being
Tempest
the
going
one
to be
who's
on
gonna
the
have to
faster
show
tyre though.
his defending skills.
This will
Ryan,
allow Ryan to save some ERS. At least.
but Cam pushed harder though with a, look at there's almost a difference of, what is it? 7 laps between the tyres?
Yeah.
I don't know what that translates to, but I'm going to guess that's at least 10% of your rubber.
It's about that much. I'm starting to get really lightheaded. It's always fun.
Constant rolling and just not able to do anything. He's sitting right there, so not falling blank out of DRS, but not able to attack as easily as what Cam was.
No, definitely not.
But Tempest, though, on those fresh mediums, he's going to have a go straight past Kevin Ambrose.
Easy.
Tempest is going to be a driver to watch now.
Yeah, he could certainly claw his way back up.
I definitely expect him to be onto Will.
He's already on to Will.
Can he catch the 11-second gap to Blaze Envy, though? It's big ass. So, second a lap needed.
Yeah, he's got a fair few penalties as well, though, so...
That is purple, though. It looks like we will have we could get the fastest lap. No one else is on a fast enough tyre, rather.
It wouldn't surprise me if we got it. DRS on Big Will.
Didn't go purple in 2, though. It looks like Ryan has fallen back out of the DRS from Cam now.
He has. Tempest's not going for the move just yet.
Just wasn't close enough off the final corner.
You've got to get that final corner perfectly to be able to have a decent enough run into turn 1.
We are Sebastian battling away from the final few points.
Christo comes into the pit, so I imagine for soft tyres now.
Yes, you would have thought so.
And
It
is.
As we head back up to the front, Constant Ryan has managed to get back within DRS now. Vapid sets the fastest
really pushing.
lap. He's now up to Jezza.
Yeah, and Jezza has a penalty, of course. So if you were Vapid, would you take a podium after the start?
Oh, most definitely. Let's see, he qualified in second anyway, so it would only be a one-place drop from where he initially started. So yeah, you mean after that, it'd be a great recovery, wouldn't it?
It would be. But he's very close to my driver of the day just for that. Just for his recovery drive.
All signs are currently looking good for Vapid. He's got fresher tyres than Jezza in front of him. Blaze Envy picks up a penalty. So both
He's got
cars...
the gap behind though, hasn't he? As Tempest gets past Big Will.
Are we going to see it? We're on board now with Vapid. He's going to go for the inside.
It should be easy enough. Much fresher tyres. Oh, lock up though. It goes a bit deep into 1. Still has the inside line though, but Jezza inside. Oh! Slight kick of oversteer from Jezza in the AlphaTauri.
Back through.
It's close racing, but it wasn't illegal. Both drivers locked up and both drivers made a mistake, which cost them the position at the end of it. That's just hard but fair racing, I think.
Almost definitely. We like to see. I mean, we can't penalise everything. We don't want to discourage racing.
We will be harsh on penalties, but we want good racing and hard racing.
You can normally tell through, for the course of the
So,
season, whether it's general accident because it only
yeah,
takes you within about 3 or 4 races for you can easily then tell how good driver awareness is on some drivers.
yeah, definitely. So yeah, 7 lap fresher tyres for Cam, and he's starting to create a gap.
Ryan now, dropped completely out, and for 1.5 back.
Vapid and Jez are still pretty close. But with these two battling, Blaze Envy could come into the mix here.
Tempest, in the meantime, did get past Will, and is trying to his
Yeah,
best to close that gap down.
a little bit too late, do you think? I think so.
Yeah, like I said, he's going to need a second a lap, and he hasn't been doing that because it's still 11 seconds.
Yeah. You never know. I've seen stranger things happen.
Yeah, all the ghost cars having their own battles down there. Neatville and Sebastian are still battling it out.
They are, but Sebastian
Sebastian's
at
in
his home
front this
race.
time.
Yeah, Sebastian at his home race, winning that battle at the moment. Trying to close the 5 second gap down to Big Will ahead.
Well, last time I was on board with this battle, it was Neatville the lead car, so things have definitely turned around and improved for Sebastian. As we hop back up to the front, because Vapid is only 4 tenths off of Jezza now.
Makes up 3. There, the dirty area is the worst. That
Jezza,
long
though,
right-hander.
very good at defending, as we've seen in the previous lap.
What can Vapid do here?
I think if
He could just sit behind Jezza.
if he can pull the move
Wouldn't
like
deal
he
with
did
the penalty.
earlier in the first DRS zone, and then protect through the second one.
It's 3 tenths of a second. It's going to be close. The rest is in the McLaren's favour, but he's not close enough.
Gonna
Is
look
he?
for a switchback, maybe on exit. He's gonna try. Oh,
Ooh, just enough space left by Jezza there. Round the outside, go-karting line. On the power earlier.
oh, this is
Drag
amazing
race.
stuff.
Side-by-side action here at Zandvoort, and Vapid
What?
got it done. That could be move of the season so far.
That's two
What
in
an
one.
incredible move that was.
Yeah, that was amazing. Wow.
It's definitely move of the season so far. Massive kudos to Vapid Coot 74 there. Respect given from both drivers there.
If that don't get put in an SFR montage, then nothing deserves it. I'm telling you now.
Yeah, that is another thing that will be coming. We will be doing montages at the end of the season.
Because goddamn.
Damn, just have that on repeat.
Yes, please. After the one you did, I thought the one you did earlier was good, but that one, definitely, what a recovery drive. Definitely overtake of the day, possibly overtake of the season. Vapid is definitely the man on the move at the moment, and definitely driver of the day.
Yeah, I can't see anyone else getting driver of the day.
With just
in my
6
books.
laps
The game will give
to
it
go.
to someone else. The game will probably give it to Tempest, just because of where he started. But obviously, I'm going to shout Tempest out. He's had a mega drive, but he hasn't really used the mediums to his advantage.
No, the gap's still exactly the same, still 11 seconds.
Yeah.
Blaze Envy
so
is doing a fine job at holding that. But speaking of,
Yeah, he is.
Blaze Envy is catching Jezza, I think.
2 lap fresher tyres.
We
The
may
racing
yet
point
see
of A. Jackson
one
is
more
now
battle.
being lapped passed by Vapid, and Vapid has the RS.
I can't believe that overtake. A great driving. Not only the overtake, I've got to say it was great driving by Jezza with his awareness of where
Yeah,
Vapid was
yeah,
at the same
definitely.
time. And you know,
Great amount of respect from both drivers.
it takes a greater driver to do a great overtake, but you know, when you receive that respect back is what gives you the confidence to be able to do that.
Yeah, okay, so currently Ikyan 941 and Kimmy are,
Ghosted,
well,
aren't they?
they're ghosted, so
I know,
Kevin
but
Ambrose will be P10. Fark J 11th,
2-7.
A Jackson 12th, Christo
There
13th,
is Blaze Ember.
and then
2-6.
JP 14th.
5 laps. Right, it's gone back up again. 2-6. It's slowly coming down. I don't think it's going to be a quick enough rate for him to catch Jezza. However, they both do have penalties. I'm not sure who has the most. I don't think Vapid will be able to close the gap down to the two in front. So I think the podium is decided as all three
Okay, so
drivers.
Jezza has 3 seconds, Blaze and Tempest have 6.
So even if Blaze could close that gap down, he'd have to,
find
extend
3
it.
seconds.
Yeah. I just don't think
Oh,
there's
more than
enough
3
laps
seconds.
left for that.
No. 5 to go, of course.
And there is literally no battles happening other than the AI of Kimi and
Ghost
Iceland.
cars,
Yeah,
which we're not going to watch.
that's just boring.
So we'll give some airtime to WRS Cam.
We shall. Good race for him, started third.
Yep,
In fact,
he's
let's
pretty
have
much
a,
controlled this race
let's have a
since
quick
taking the
look
lead,
at
hasn't he?
not the penalties. Let's have a quick look at the position changes. Who has gained what? There you go. Tempest with 10 places gained.
Constant Ryan and Vapid losing 1 place, but
Overall,
speaking of Vapid,
overall,
it's just the comeback drive for Vapid for me. That's what's getting my vote for driver of the day. I don't know about you.
yeah, that and the overtakes he's been producing. I mean, it's not obviously that just that one. He's been flying since his pit stop onto
He's
the
picked
hard.
his moments, hasn't he?
Yeah,
He hasn't risked anything.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can tell there's a real quality to his driving in the way that he overtakes.
Yeah.
Just a few drivers there.
Fark J has gone on to the mediums. Is he looking to overtake his teammates so he can get that point? Although it all depends on penalties as well, so he's going to get it anyway. He's going to get P10. Is Fark J 001?
Gap's fully opened up now. 2.5 seconds between.
It really has.
Vapid though, fastest lap.
Again, yeah, he's really pushing now.
Just another point on your tally at the moment, son. Another mark on driver of the day column. Tick.
Yeah. He's really pulled the gap on Jezza as well. So, Blaze Envy has closed in.
Yeah, as he's brought it down to just another second off now, but we have a yellow flag in sector 1, I'm not sure why. But I can't see any more battles happening, other than the ghost cars, it keeps changing.
Well, you got Christo and JP at the back. 7 tenths apart. Penultimate lap now. Oh, Jez has picked up another penalty. So could we see a final push from Blaze Envy? Both on the same penalties now. And that gap between Blaze and Tempest has increased. So Tempest really hasn't made the most of their mediums.
They really will be showing their life now, though, those mediums.
But compared to the hards around him?
Yeah. I know. I was expecting more myself. I would have thought he maybe would have at least got the gap from 11 to about 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can understand that. I am gonna skedaddle pretty quickly after this race because I just want to go to bed and not die. But of course, I need to get the screenshots. So, Cam starts the final lap of this Dutch Grand Prix.
He does. I wonder if he's still on the party ban.
I have no idea. 3.1 seconds is the gap to Constant Ryan behind. Been a pretty comfortable race for Cam, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think since he got the move done, the initial 4 laps afterwards just settling into a rhythm, and then once that dropped out of DRS, it's been comfortable for Cam.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rapid still bringing that gap down. 10.8.
He is, yeah.
10.7.
He's going to get the fastest extra point for the fastest lap as well, of course. Cam is approaching the penultimate corner, is going round the penultimate corner, onto that extremely steep banking.
I think Jez has turned it up a notch.
WRS Cam has won for Mercedes. And Constant Ryan somehow manages P2 after doubting himself and wrecking his Williams across the line. Vapid Coot, in a driver of the day performance, comes home P3. Jezza P4. Blaze Envy was close, 2.6 seconds behind.
It was. I think in the last lap, once he picked up the second penalty and they were even on track, Jezza just turned it up a notch and just made sure that Blaze Envy had no chance of reeling him in.
It's a double point score for Williams. Tempest in P6. Big Will P7. He'll stay P7 as well, I think. He will. Sebastian P8.
Brings it home. Really piled up. And then, of course, we've got all our ghost cars still to come.
They won't be counted, don't worry about that. So, Kevin will cross the line and technically P10. But Fark J will get P10 in the end. So, Ferrari do end up scoring a point.
That is something new in the admin team can all sort out. As you predicted, yes. Of course, Cade Masters always does just give it straight to the driver who gained the most positions. So Tempest,
which I think is a load of crap.
Driver of the day, yeah, but not mine and your driver of the day.
Hopefully with EA, sorry to bring them up again, they might bring a more interactive thing in.
Yeah, no worries, Cam.
Hopefully.
Great drive, mate.
Yeah, incredible drive from WRS Cam, who wins here at Zandvoort. Constant Ryan P2.
I am going to bring in Ryan.
16 points.
I'll talk to him about that overtake.
Yeah, is Vapid Coot. Jezza comes home in P4. Blaze Envy, the Australian for the Haas team, brings it home P5. Exactly where he started. P16 to P6. Tempest X02 for Williams. TES Big Will starting exactly where he started as well. In P7 for the BWT Racing Point Force India Aston Martin Formula 1 team. P8.
Send an invite to Ryan.
I will do. Is Sebastian 247 for Renault. P9 is JH Neatville, the only Alfa Romeo scorer. And technically P10 will be Fark J 001. So that I can't speak. That rounds out the point scorers. You want me to invite from somewhere, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I'll do that for you, but then I'm going to have to shoot off.
Unfortunately, Cam talking with us tonight because his mic is fucked, as he put it. Well,
That's all right. Yeah. Before I do go, I just want to say congratulations to Cam on the win. Vapid and Constant Ryan, please include your audio and incredible race. Well done on that. And the final thing before I go, what a bloody move on Jezza Vapid. Have a
Thank
good
you very
night,
much.
mate. I will speak more tomorrow, hopefully when I'm not at death's door.
well,
Of course,
thank you
before you
very
start,
much for joining me tonight, by the
the
way, Jamie.
incident submission is now open. You have until tomorrow midnight to submit your incidents. No worries, Swayze. If I ever feel like this again, I'll be sure to hop in with you. But for me,
Get
thank
well
you for
soon.
watching, and good night. Cheers, Vapid. Take it easy, guys.
And again, thank you there for Jamie for joining me in the com box all night tonight. As I said, Cam cannot be with us in the party tonight, and a massive shout out and congratulations to Cam on his win here in round 4. But we will jump straight into it with our second place second place driver, Constant Ryan. Ryan, congratulations on your second place, mate. An amazing qualifying for yourself, just unable to turn it into the race win today. How do you think your race went?
That's like a win for me, honestly. I nearly threw up halfway through the race because I'm the same as Jamie. I got the vaccine yesterday, so I'm just glad I finished the race. So I'm glad. I didn't think I could win it anyway. I just thought I'd put in one good pole lap, and I was expecting to finish third. But I think Fappa got unlucky at the start, and Cam went on to his medium tire pace was very good. So yeah, I'm actually really happy with second because it's not. I do enjoy the track, but it's not my strongest. But it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed battling with Cam. He was very fair.
Yeah. Well, you're all top drivers in my opinion. So there is that. But yeah, again, like I say, congratulations. A very clean drive. A very, very, very smart race for you throughout. And you deserved all the points you got today.
Thank you very much.
So we'll move on to Vapid, our third place finisher. First of all, we'll start off with the start because unfortunately
Yeah.
me and Jamie didn't actually see what happened as to why you dropped down through the pack. Maybe you could just fill us in as to what actually went on there.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, like I say, I got the 5 red lights, had went up in normal, and initially I got average start. I was pretty much side by side with Cam, and then going into turn 1, all of a sudden I just got a screen freeze. So it dropped me all the way back to probably about 8th, 9th place. And since Zandvoort's a really hard track you can overtake on, if you get locked into a DRS chain, because I had multiple cars in front of me, I couldn't even get anywhere close to them apart from the traction zones because everyone's just locked into a DRS. You just generally cannot gain in the car in front if they've got a DRS in front. So that kind of halted quite a bit of my progress up the field. Otherwise, I feel would have been a bit more closer. But yeah, I'm happy with third in the fastest lap. I've just got to take it. It's probably the best recovery I could have got from that race. So
It was a great recovery drive indeed. And some of the overtakes, I must say, were simply sublime.
thank you.
There's just no other word for it. You had me and Jamie speechless. The one with you and Jezza was amazing. How did that feel to you in the car with both of you side by side for so long?
It was hard in the mouth, but I'm not going to lie. I knew Jez was a good racer, and he was going to fight it. But when he kept going it through to sector 2, going up like the hill and twisty bit, that's when I was kind of getting nervous when one of us was going to crash. But no, thankfully we both respected each other, and yeah, it was a good race. And I just wishing I was able to battle the guys up front as well for the win for that kind of battle. But yeah, we move on. So and also congrats to Ryan and Cam as well on the drives. They didn't put a foot wrong. So yeah, I look forward to next week.
Well, thank you very much, Rapid. As you say, we do move on next week into round 5. So join us then next Saturday at 8 p.m. for round 5 of the SFR Season 4 Championship. Thank you very much for watching tonight, and we'll see you then.